Hey guys, Epic here. Today I was playing some video games a little and I came up with a little interesting thing that I wanted to talk about. Just kind of random, I know. I don't usually do these kinds of things. But I thought earlier, I noticed that there's something really interesting in movies. There's a big difference between the sort of action shooting movies and the action, the more physical, like punching kind of action. And I think an interesting thing with the two things is one is obviously better than the other, and I think y'all know where I'm going with this. I think that the physical fighting movies are much better than the shooting. This is my personal opinion. This is my own personal opinion video. And I think the big thing that makes fighting games much better than, like, shooting fighting games is that there's more tension when you're fighting, like when there's physical confrontation. Weapons, they are like when guns are used, that tension can kind of go away because guns can be way too quick and can end up like killing opponents or killing the sort of antagonists a bit too quickly, what I think. And when you have movies like John Wick and you have movies like The Matrix, you can see that with that kind of physical fighting, it makes the tension very high, and with guns included, it can take away some of that tension. It can make things go a little too quick. As Heath Ledger once said, I don't want to get a copyright claim, so I'm just going to say a certain character that he plays, he said guns are too quick. Now, I think this is completely true when it comes to guns in action movies. Guns can kill that sort of tension, and not only that, but you see, when you use guns are, just about anyone can aim and shoot a gun. Like, I think probably even the worst actors, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think even the worst actors can aim and shoot guns properly in movies. However, that sort of physical fighting confrontation stuff is a bit more skillful. And it takes a lot to be able to do those really unique fighting skills so well and so good on screen. My personal opinion, I think physical fighting is way more intense and way more captivating than the sort of shooting action that we see in movies and video games, or movies, from time and time again. But I just think the physical fighting is more captivating and it's more interesting, and it's like you don't know what's gonna happen right away. And when you add like swords, same stuff. Even when you add swords, it makes things more tension filled. Like when you have stuff like Attack on Titan, you have that sort of sword fighting, which looks really amazing, I have to say, on screen. But you see, with the physical kind of confrontations, I think it just makes movies a lot more interesting than shooting, fighting, that sort of shooting action. I think it's more interesting to see, I think it's harder to pull off, and I think it looks a lot cooler, to say that in conclusion for all this. So, I think that's about it. I just wanted to go over that. It's a little quick thing I wanted to say and do. So, I think that'll be all for now. See y'all.